As a teacher who gets summers off and you get a break from your students, I'm always surprised and yet not surprised at how invigorated I am to come back after a long summer and see my students again. I get my energy and my passion from them.
We each have about 20 students that we're in charge of, and we do weekly academic monitoring. We look at their transcripts. Sometimes we talk through issues that they might be having either personally or with other teachers. So it's a very personalized approach and giving assistance, sort of one-on-one assistance to our students so that no student is left behind.
I want to say that I'm a little bit maybe scared, only because I want to make sure that every student gets out with a wonderful experience. I mean, I know that's kind of difficult for a lot of the teachers to do, especially with a lot of the challenges that they have, but realistically, we're up for a challenge.
So in the first year, I think it was really interesting because we had students coming from all over LA Unified who now are getting the chance to go to a school in their actual home community. And it was actually really interesting how quickly the students sort of came together and bonded and created a community.
So last year's senior class was our first class that we had here since they were 9th graders. So it was sort of, we call them our first homegrown class. And then this year's class, we had many of them as 8th graders.
It's not written on here, but you have opportunities to redo tests, redo exit slips, redo learning logs, as many as it takes you to get to a place where you feel like, hey, I know this.
I started here in 8th grade, and in 8th grade, they talk about college and how to get to college. Now this year, now that I'm a senior, they're gonna prepare us for college.
Well, our school opened in 2009, and at that time, for the area, the college attendance rate for both 2-year and 4-year universities was 34%. Last year, which was our 4th year as a high school, we had a 95% college-going rate for 2-year and 4-year universities. So it was a dramatic improvement, and that was just in the 4 years that we've been here as a school.
I never really thought about college. I just thought about completing high school and just go with the flow. Now I've set my bar a lot higher, actually, thinking about UCs or even Ivy Leagues.
I want to be like the other people going to college. I want to have my own adventure, start my own journey alone. It's not like I want to, I know I'm going to college.
So if you guys want to graph the thermometers, they're right over here.
We're seeing that they do want to get to the 4-year university level. And for them to see the name of UCLA tied into it, well, they know that the staff here and the faculty are very serious about making them succeed.
UCLA has been involved in the school from the very beginning. They actually wrote the pilot school plan in order to create the school. So the school is very much a vision of the university.
And so it's a really interesting place to study what's happening in the country and to study how a school community can sort of organize and push back against a larger system that says, we want to control your data, we want to control your curriculum. And we're a school and community that says, no, we know what's best for us, we know what's best for our students, and we are the experts. I think pilot schools can be a place where public schools, where the teachers are unionized and where the students do not have to pay or take a test to get in, can be places where we can transform the idea of what public education is.